If you've ever wanted to turn your Asana timeline into a printed document or a neat PDF snapshot you can share, you're in the right place. In today's tutorial, I'll show you a straightforward method for printing your Asana timeline using just your browser. No plugins or complicated exports necessary. By the end, you'll know exactly how to capture and print a crisp, customized view of your project's timeline, whether you want a hard copy for a meeting or a PDF for sharing with your team. Let's get started. The trick here is that we're going to use your browser's built-in print function to take a snapshot of whatever part of your timeline is visible on screen. Because it only prints what's actually showing, we'll want to tweak and set up our view first, and I'll walk you through that carefully. First, head over to the timeline view of your project in Asana. You can do this by navigating to your specific project and clicking Timeline from the menu bar near the top. If your timeline looks a little cluttered or you're only seeing a narrow sliver, don't worry. This is where you'll adjust things to capture exactly what you want to print. Next, it's time to get more of that timeline into view. Here's a handy trick. Zoom out in your browser by pressing Ctrl and the minus key, or CMD and minus if you're on a Mac. Every tap zooms out a little further, making more of the timeline visible within the browser window. This can help you squeeze a wider time frame, more tasks, or project sections onto one sheet. If you're worried it'll make things too small, you can experiment with a few zoom levels and see which looks best for your needs. Sometimes, just 2 or 3 clicks does the trick. Take a moment now to maximize your browser window. Drag it to full screen if it's not already, so you're making the most of your screen real estate. If you're working with a really large timeline or want to focus on a specific set of dates, use the horizontal and vertical scroll bars. Slide them until the section you want, maybe a particular milestone period or a busy sprint week, is centered in view. Remember, only what's visible will print, so take a second to adjust this until you're happy. Alright, once everything is lined up, it's time to open your browser's print dialog. You can do this from the browser's menu, usually found at the top right as 3 little dots or lines, and select Print. Or save yourself some time and use the shortcut. That's Ctrl+P on Windows or CMD+P on Mac. When the print preview pops up, don't rush. This is where you can make your output look even better. Look for options like Fit to Page or adjustments for scale. These choices help ensure your timeline fits neatly onto the printed sheet or PDF without cutting off crucial info or making it unreadably tiny. Play around with these settings if needed. Every browser has slightly different preview options, so feel free to experiment until it looks right. Now, choose your destination, either your physical printer if you want a hard copy, or select Save as PDF for a digital version. This PDF is great for emailing, adding to reports, or archiving. Double-check your preview one last time, then hit Print. And that's it. You've now captured your Asana timeline in a tangible format, perfect for sharing, presenting, or keeping everyone on the same page. If something didn't quite look right, just repeat the adjustment steps and try again. It's all about getting your on-screen view just the way you want before you print. Thanks for watching. If you found this walkthrough useful, give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about Asana or printing timelines, drop them in the comments. I always read them and try to help. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tutorials on productivity tools just like this. See you next time.